Well, hello. Happy Love for Soft Tissue Day. Happy love for yourself, love for each other. You know this, right? We're gonna add on, love for soft tissue. You've got this lymphatic fluid, right? Like when you've got an injury or maybe an illness, like it will pool, and it's like there to try and clean you out. And just like what it's trying to help you do, you want it to be able to flush freely through your soft tissue. And when it's bound, when it's tight, when it's constricted and like it gets stuck, it's good to be able to open things back up again. So, love for soft tissue, we'll hit a little lymphatic flush manually, like you can do it on yourself. We'll hit a little reflexive performance reset, and then we're going to roll out, and then a little breath practice. And it's just a great way to start your day, to kind of give yourself, you'll feel it by the end of it. You're just going to feel like you're in a different, more relaxed, calm place. Your body is going to feel good, maybe a little less pain, ideally. I mean, something else, like standing on like nubby things, like your feet, like it's so good, like the reflexology, the deep tissue, again, the love, your feet, it all starts there. Like standing desk right here, y'all, posture, right? Upright, not sitting hunched forward, crouched in. Like your body, you can handle it if your ergonomics are correct, if your posture is sound. Your body can like, it feels more comfortable standing than it does sitting, I promise. A little core, like you may notice the studio shifting a little bit, trying to just kind of continue to improve. A little scratch, a little claw forward, y'all. There we go. So for this lymphatic flush, I'll just cue up a little something light here. So for this lymphatic flush, is you got to start to open up like your chest, right? Your chest underneath your armpits as well. So this is kind of like a little more of a friction rub, right? Like you're lightly pressure, but it's more just kind of like creating almost like vibration. Like that's what it should feel like. More than massage. It's like it feels you're moving so quick. Right, it's more like vibration. You're raking 5 fingertips. Use some pressure here. Yeah, we're sending signals. We're stimulating. We're priming. And then we'll start with the first spot. So I'm going to get in close here. And this is your hands. And when you stretch the skin, it's to your neck. It's a gentle pull down, because the lymph is going to come from the top through. So just a gentle pull down, like this is, all right, sinus work in, good, gently. And maybe the back side as well, pull. So it's as if you got a little pressure, surface of your skin, and you want to pull down in that direction. Good. We don't have to be here long. And maybe to your face, just a gentle pull down. Your deep belly breath, use your nose. Good, maybe sides of the face. And start to kind of feel some shift. Good. Come on up, forehead. Gently pull down, and you'll notice like you open up space here in the chest. Start right, and you're working your way, pulling down. Nice. Okay. Couple breaths. Shake your arms out. Let's get into the reflexive performance reset, like a little pickaxe, right? Use the finger to back up your thumb. Start at your sternum at that top collarbone point. Dig out. So where the muscles attach to the bone, that's where you're going for. And this isn't a rub. It's put pressure in, and then the skin moves like side to side, and you'll work your way down your sternum. Belly breathing. This is going to open up your diaphragm and help you breathe more deeply. Yeah, and that also helps activate all sorts of other good stuff too. So if you find spots that are tender, and you can go side to side or up down, if you find spots that are tender, like that's what you're looking for. And the more of this you do, the less tender spots you find. Good. Well, we'll go along the bottom of your rib cage. There's this shelf. You dig in there. It's okay. And you'll start to feel kind of that whole apparatus. You're breathing, right? Yes. Get to know it. Good dig again. Look for those tender, sensitive spots in your soft tissue. Good. Press in. Find some. Yeah. Good. All right. Couple of deep breaths into your belly. Stand up tall. Inhale. And exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Good. And then take a thumb, get into your belly button. Like first when I started doing this maybe 3 months ago, like belly button, it was like tender, sensitive, right? I can't find any of that anymore. That's a good thing. It means movement. Yeah. So just dig. Sorry there, my bad. Right in. Yes. Good. And then from your belly button, this is your psoas, and it's okay to explore here. It might be sensitive. 1.5 inches over, 1.5 inches down. Your thumbs, maybe a little lean forward, but search for some sensation. Find something that's sort of like, hey, right, get in. Nice. This stuff goes pretty quick. All right, okay, nice. Let's go behind your ears, your thumbs. They press up towards your eyes. Another spot can be super sensitive. Like, becomes less sensitive the more you do this. We'll go to the back of your head, right? Right at the base of your skull where your neck connects. Right here, pressure in. Right along the ridge down towards your ears. Yeah, dig in. Good, and then to the base of your low back, you've got a couple of nubs here. Continuing to breathe deeply. Let's get into the shoulders. We'll just right here. So just any tension that you might find, like right there, kind of outside your armpit, just see if you can, like, massage it out. It'll kind of let go for you, like you're breaking up stuck tissue. Yeah. Second side, dig in there, just kind of like right along. If you've got a tank top, it's a good marker, but just pec, shoulder. Yeah. Just break it up. Yeah, nice. So your neck, like your collarbone, work up into the point of your shoulder. Just deeply explore. If you find any like crunchy crunch, a little Yeah, that's what you're trying to work out. Yep. Both sides. Come across. Yeah. Go underneath your armpits, so like one hand up. Kind of like that earlier. Come across. Just rake across that bottom face. Good. This is underneath your pectoral muscle. Good. Use pressure. Nice. Second side. Again, you're like, 5 to 15 seconds a spot, y'all. Alright, this does not take long. Deep breaths now. So from your belly button, get up to your rib cage, move up one rib and dig in right there on your side. This one can be sensitive. You'll notice some heat start to build. And when you find that pressure point, right, like focus. Deep breaths. Good. Shake your arms out. Nice work. Let's get into your cheeks, like right here. Yeah, it can be a little sensitive. You do it with jaw open. Headache sufferers, TMJ. Get in here on the regular. Another spot that can be really tense. Shake it out. We got a couple more to get. Lower body, just a little bang the drums on the inside. Maybe it's a karate chop. Are you Cobra Kai? Are you Miyagi-Do? Inside, right, breathe. Maybe even it's fists, right? Anything to build a little heat. Good, come on back up, and then thumbs right into your hips, and make your way all the way around to that lower back. Now if you've got somebody with you, this last one, you can work. I got two more. Any places you find super tender, we'll work to the front, your calf muscles like here. Dig in just beneath like rib cage. Maybe a little hinge forward to try and find something a little deeper. And then it's your upper back, like in between shoulder blades. I've got this little window jam right here I'm going to use where work into that tissue like a door jam works well. Good. And then second side. I'm going to have to figure this one out, y'all. So you can rub, massage, but lean back. Use your body weight to just kind of work shoulder blades, not right on your spine. All right. How you feeling? A little hydration is all good, y'all. We're going to get into a little foam rolling next. I like them extra firm, y'all. Right, head to toe, toe to head, right, bottoms of your feet to start. Inside, outside edges, explore. Now with the roller, you've got two speeds. Right, there's the pace that's going to tell your body, the faster pace, that's what you're doing. You're sending attention, energy to that body part. And then you slow it down and put a little more pressure and allow some depth to uncover, right? Some spots that are a little deeper, and sometimes parts feel pretty good. Maybe they're rested and recovered. I'm switching feet. And I'm also getting from the ground up, right, like connection into my core, like lengthen, like shoulders away from hips, like spine. Don't just think about your foot here. So you're in your off leg with weight, trying to press as much as you can into the foot on the roller. A little more time, maybe spread your toes out wide. Yeah. Nice. I'm gonna come down, we'll start calves today. Switch it out here, so both legs on to start. Now your upper body, right, it's gonna start to get a little more active. Like controlling your body weight down on the ground, and you can always let your hips drag. Continue to work length in your spine no matter where you are. So lots of different ways to go here. Make sure to turn your hips to inside and outside edges, right? And then if you need more resistance, like if you're not getting deep enough, you can always cross one ankle onto the other. If you can lift your hips up off the ground, you can get some good leverage into that soft tissue. Good pressure. Good. Switch both sides. Sometimes one side will be noticeably more tender than another. Sometimes they'll be this similar. And the time I'm taking in each place is more to get you through total body. You can always spend more time in spots if you feel like you need it. I'm working in to my hamstrings, right? Hard up. Just sweep across. Again, you could cross ankles here to add. You can always give your upper body a little bit of a break, right? If you feel like you need it. And just because you can't roll exactly how I can today, and maybe you're well beyond, doesn't mean I wasn't there at one point either. All about the practice, y'all. Right, so into my glutes. Now these like to store. Anchor your hips heavy. I mean, this forward fold with your hips lifted, especially, if you're not gifted with flexibility, right? It can be a nice, great way to work, and then I'll lean back one side, roll, and start to explore that glute. It's a big area, a lot of space to cover. Now again, a little bit of fast, large range of motion, and then slow it down and you dig in deeper. And then switch it out. So you got toxins and bunched up tissue, right? They don't clear out. And you open up the tissue and your body performs, it heals the way that it should. Since I'm here, I'm going to stay and just go upper back, shoulders, before getting over to the front side. Reach forward, kind of like a bridge pose here. Now, you know you can always have your hips down if you need to. You could knees fall side to side. Just that nice, relaxed ability to let your neck rest all the way back, to lie back. And you start to work a little deeper. Now, this rolling position is a little less about like the spine, right? More about neck, shoulders, lats, right? Upper body. You can roll your hips. Like I'm all the way on my side here. Oh, my obliques. Yes, my lats. Right underneath your armpit, back of the shoulder can be oh so sensitive. And if you haven't been exploring, it probably is. And you get both sides. Great for your traps, like to work back through those kettlebell swings we get after, y'all. I'm going to sit up. I'm going to hit the front side, shins, thighs. Use fingertips if you need to take pressure out of your wrist. But again, it's for a little pace to start. And then slow things down. Yeah. Another great way for the shins is to isolate. Sit down on one side, bring the roller out in front, and then get the outside right of your shin. You can use the off arm to add a little extra resistance. Nice. I'm going to switch sides. Flex the toes to protect your knee. And again, if you don't find tension, how dense is the roller you're working with? If you can go deeper too, you should. Less, so about working the joint, but just the attachments leading in that direction. Like middle, right in between ankle. Okay. Up to the quads. This is like your forearm plank. Good. And again, remember those hips side to side. Inside and outside edges. I usually can find some good junk above the knees. Yeah. And your IT band as well. So here I can roll straight onto a side, up and down, right? That side panel. And certainly make sure you get side two. I love it. 2 more here with the foam roller. You can get upper body. If you don't mind your face getting super close to the ground, you can come forward, chest, shoulders, front side, down into your biceps. Use your core. Good. Come forward, back. Good. Lift your hips up. Nice. You can take your arms out wide. Last spot here, and more for time. If you found areas, go back and work them later. You can roll side to side here. Good. Lay the full length of your roller, and if you've got the smaller roller, that's okay too. You can just continue to roll and explore. But right here with this roller, I can get into my thighs, my shoulders, my lats right here. Lift the arm up. So important. It's different leverage. And then even simply resting down, shoulder blades squeezing into your roller. If you maybe lift your arms up, create a little more sensation. Let your head go. You can look to one side while still using the roller for support and maybe to the other. Good, and then come on back through center. I'm going to make my way up to standing. If you're going to Wim Hof breath with me, you can stay down. Here we go. I'll cue them up. We'll go 3 rounds. I don't think you've got this audio coming through, y'all. I don't see it. You know, y'all, we're going to go ahead and just skip that Wim today. From the looks of things, you maybe didn't have music all day, but hopefully you made it through. Hopefully I didn't put you back to sleep. So, yo, like I say, these are there. Every day you can mix these in somewhere in your day. You could be standing, you could be sitting at your desk, and you could work on some tissue. You could be in front of your show rolling out before the workouts, a little this performance reflexive reset just as part of your warm-up. I mean, that's 5 minutes, y'all, and your body is so much more open and ready to move, and like things are moving, fluids flushing, like all sorts of good things come from movement, from exploration. Take advantage. I love you. Be well. Have a great day and thrive on, y'all.